you're such a versatile actress. Very, very dramatic with James Franco, and then you're doing, you know, mainstream sitcoms, you know, like 2.5 Men, and so I was wondering if the character of Sally must have spoken to you.
That was actually a challenge for me because I'm really animated in real life and very, I'm considered a big personality and very outgoing, and I say things that most people think, which gets me into trouble. Yeah. And so this character was actually quite a challenge for me to not be really zany and wacky and really a gregarious character, and that was it was a challenge.
And I was just wondering, you know, obviously as the younger generation actors, what was it like to work with like veterans, you know, who've been around forever, like John and Cindy?
First of all, they worked so great together. Yeah. They just fit, you know, that was really awesome. And there are two things. One is when we first did the reading, the table read, I was so impressed by John. He was just a complete goofball, and then he just went right into it and was really emotional, and he just impressed me at the first read. And Cindy, John got sick, as you know, and we didn't get to shoot with him in our scenes except for when he absolutely had to be in it, when there was, you know, movement and the wife. Cindy just took it straight. She just rolled right with it.
And it's such a joy to see that actually people are open to having a female director and a first-time director too, you know, to give themselves into this sort of material, you know, and so I was wondering, I mean, was it any different for you to be working with a first-time director than it is obviously working with people who've been around a long time?
She, as well, just like Cindy did, when problems came up, things happened, I was so impressed that Megan just went with it. She didn't let one thing throw her. She knew what she wanted, she had a great attitude, she knew what she wanted, she did it, she worked with us, she said, I'm sorry about blah blah blah's going on, and the timing, and the sun is setting, and we have to rush it, and that's that. And she just, like, somehow was able to multitask. She was like the caretaker, the director, you know, the sweetheart friend. It was like she did everything, the writer. She put all the hats on, and she was just...
There's a big social issue that is underneath it, you know, which is obviously the health insurance and, you know, health in America, you know, the state of healthcare. Without being overly political about it, you know, was there something about it that you felt it was important to talk about or to say?
When I first met with you guys, and I met with Megan, and she was, you know, I'm a screenwriter, like I said, and so I was talking to her as the writer. I was so impressed when she was talking about what she had written and what her, I mean, I think I recall her getting emotional. She did, and I got emotional too about this whole subject when she was talking about what it meant to her and what she was writing about, what the whole script was about. So I was very touched from our first meeting at Natasha.
Yes.
It's something actually that came up in my life with my extended family insurance, and I was, I think, made aware of how extremely lucky I am. I'm actually getting emotional right now. How lucky I am to have the insurance that I have.
Many of us, it seems, have had a personal connection to this issue, you know, which is, you know, family and making sure that everybody's okay and making sure that everybody gets, you know, the proper care. So I'm glad that we all met and we got to do this, and hopefully it will be a good one.
I commend you so much for being a female producer, and you both inspired me to go through as well.
We saw that you were great at it and you really responded. So yeah, thank you for being in this.
Well, thank you.
Yes.